Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks.
To kick off for Seattle.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Right back to him on 1st down. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they're right around the middle of the pack, number 15 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Now 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This is Jennings. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's done. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd and 6. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Up the middle they go. Keys. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That's As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is third down. Back to throw. Landry. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A third down pickup of 5. And a good sign for them right now to have their young quarterback looking confident on the opening drive.
Now, we haven't met a young quarterback, a veteran quarterback. It doesn't matter. We haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't tell us he's confident about his abilities, right?
That's true.
But when you're young, it's really important to get off to a good start because it does build up that confidence and allows him to play better as the game goes on.
Especially crucial here on the road.
Jake Moody taking off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
And they're on the 31-yard
line. Looking to put a drive together. Now a play fake here on first down. And this one's incomplete. You look at this Niner defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and to be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
Cowboy 80.
On play action, they'll throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here we go. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw. He targets Ingram for another grab. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. The Seahawks had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards there and a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Seahawks first down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give for Walker running right. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
2nd and 10.
Ready. 18 Cardinal. Panther 11.
They'll drop to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
19, Charger, 19, Charger, 18, Pioneer. Let's go.
Now back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by Fairbairn is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here's 2nd and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Landry. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The rookie from Clemson looking good on that one. He gets his guys a first down.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
On first down, done. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 2 yards is the pickup. And the 49ers are set up now with a 1st and goal. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now a handoff running to the middle. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness. Just about got him into the end zone.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. Defensively, they rallied the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Jake Moody now on for the field goal. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew, and the field goal unit is out there now. And his kick here is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So all field goals so far, 6 3-yard score as the kick is away. Oh, good return up past the 30. Still going. And he finally goes out of bounds, so he couldn't take it the distance, but all the way inside the 15.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
7-5, Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Horton. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball up.
And he's across the track into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point by Fairbairn on the good. And that will make this a 4-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. 2nd and 3. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week. And he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Basically, you're not going to outwork 2 guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
Back to throw again. And he comes back with one complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st. A final shot before break. Landry. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the 2nd half is underway. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They find some open field here. He's on his way. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And that one not returnable. It's over the back. Line to the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all? That's caught inside the 20. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big play there for the Niners. And a very appropriate gain as well, 49 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ballgame. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Second and 16.
Get set. Get set. Are you cheap?
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's third down. Purdy will look to throw again here. He'll try and do this himself. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Back to throw, Purdy. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Here's Walker to start the drive. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down with a nice little gain. 96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Here's second and 3.
Come on, come on. Hey, Cougar 19.
Back to throw here. Open man, he's got his tight end, Elijah Arroyo. Inside the 20. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Elijah Arroyo, 85 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 24, 49ers 6. Michael Dixon, the kickoff.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails. Over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Keys. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. Looking to throw. Landry. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
And I'm not sure if he got a little sloppy with his mechanics or just put too much juice on the snap. But either way, this one ends up out of the punter's reach. And now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
There's a short one caught by Arroyo. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Okay, ready?
2nd down and 4.
2. 18.
From the gun, it's Walker. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 109 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Remember, Brandon, he ran for a touchdown earlier, so his decision to go ahead and tuck it and go again turned out to be a wise one.
And the decision is what is important here. He has made some good decisions on when to tuck it and go. Now they'll change things up.
60. 18, Pioneer. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Ready?
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Got a little antsy there from his Mike linebacker position.
Partner, there's times you think you've timed up the quarterback's cadence. You think you've got a read on it. He might have thought it on that play. He was wrong.
After the encroachment penalty, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 60. Panthers.
They'll set up a throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 9 yards that time. Things looking much rosier for him here in week 2. They work with the lead as they've got it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Three quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Seahawks with the possession. They also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th and final quarter. 2nd and 7. He'll drop to throw. Pass caught, Arroyo right side. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
70 Timberwolves.
Walker now on 1st and 10. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stuck just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Keys. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Defensively, you've got the nice lead here in the 4th quarter. You're saying, if they want to get a run of a little over 10 yards, that's okay.
I hear what you're doing there, and I think you're onto something. They've loosened up on defense, so don't get fooled by the nice runs you're getting now. You've got to get bigger plays, possibly think about throwing the football a bit more here.
Number 44 now. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now a handoff up the middle. Keys. And the big boys up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun on 3rd down. Landry. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. The Niners Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Well, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Cougar 19. Bronco 80.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Ready, set. Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Warrior 70. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Landry. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. An audible here to get a new look. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Operating from the gun, Landry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Back to throw, Landry. Got a man and he hits him in stride. Out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's complete to Pearsall. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. On the Seahawks 40-yard.
Now a give right side. Keys. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Out on the right, this is Cruz. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Landry. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Washington brings it in near the sideline. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Operating from the gun, Landry. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the first and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ballgame. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, sack. 19 sack, 19 sack. Come 19, come 19. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. Landry. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
The 49ers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. And that one is incomplete, and it stops the clock at 12 seconds left in the half. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Seahawks. And it would appear they're on their way to victory now. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very